but it won't work on high, and that's going to be my next project.
Always disconnect your negative battery cable before you attempt anything electronic.
This is the one I replaced because the other one split. And I don't like this kind. It's difficult to deal with. Once you get it started, it's alright. Wiggle it off. Just put it over here. Yeah, see, I had that kind, and it corroded and it just snapped, boom. Which I like this kind. It's pretty cool. It's easier to get on and off, but I had this in the shed, so I just used it. Now, before I do that, I want to talk about this, how I took this thing off. The cover that covers this thing. And this is it laying over here. If you look on the back of these, this is for the Dodge Ram, of course, 1500 van. See these little clip things, or these big metal clip things? Right there. They fit into these slots that are placed here and there around the dashboard. You just line them up and then you push with your hand. Push them in. It's a little tricky getting it around the light setting. Right here, you know. Push that down and then move the wheel down. And turn the key on and move this gear shifter. You may have to move this gear shifter down into low for just a minute to get it in the right position. So when you go to take it off, what I do is start down here in the lower corner, or over here even, right in the lower corner. And you just get your fingers up under it, or even just a tiny little flat screwdriver up under it, and pop, gently pull back and get this one first to pop out. Then just keep kind of running your hand around and gently popping so that you don't break your plastic thing. Okay? Okay?
I forgot to mention there's 3 screws that hold the component into the dashboard. You'll see them. They're just bam, bam, bam. 1 on the top and 2 on the bottom. And then you just start one by one unhooking the electrical components, squeezing the little brackets, and then gently pull it off. And that's how I got the piece out of the dashboard.
So now let's work on the module. Got this one at AutoZone. Switch. This is the fan speed control knob. The electronic module, whatever you want to call it, that controls the speed 1, 2, 3, 4. So I had already replaced the resistor because I thought that might be what it was, but it wasn't. See, this has a little burn mark there, so I hope that's the problem, but I hope it's not on the other end. So I'm going to replace that, and we'll catch up with that. This is the new one. The only difference I see is on the old one, the prongs are totally flat, squared off on the end. And on the new one, they're kind of tapered. The guy at the store said that doesn't matter. I hope he's right. Other than that, it looks correct. Okay. Fits in here like so. The knob goes through that hole. There's a little tab right there where that little slot thing fits. So I'm going to need 2 hands. Yeah. Sometimes just starting these little screws is tough. Uh-oh. Oh well. over tighten since this is already cracked a little bit. Okay, so that's on. So the next thing, I'm going to save my old one in case that doesn't work. I'll take this back and get my money back because it was about $22, something like that. Okay, put the knob on. The knob goes on the other side. I'm all thumbs today. Okay. Off position. Put everything in off position. Sorry about that. Okay. Now over to the driver's side to put this in. Okay, I closed the door so we could have a little quiet. That wind is so noisy. So this is where it goes. I have to connect all those little components that you see hanging down in there, here and there. There's some vacuum tubing. And let's see. This is the main vacuum tubing thing. All these little holes. There's a couple of electrical components that go in there. These are all the components I have to hook up. This is the one that goes over in that little slot that was where I fixed it with some weird plastic. This is the control, the fan speed control one. I have no clue what these others are. Something to do with the temperature and all that stuff. So hopefully I can get it all back together. I don't know that I can video and make myself doing it, but so I ended up just connecting those vacuum tubes there. There's a middle vacuum tube connector, which I hope I can reconnect once I put that back up there. It'll be easier, I think. Okay, that's reconnected. So now I'm going to do the electrical connections. And as far as I can tell, there's no component in here for this to hook to. I don't know what that is. I guess it hasn't been connected in a long time. Because there's nothing in there that it hooks to. And there's no way it could have fallen out. So I think it was like an accessory that I don't have. So I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to keep going. Still very tight. Get the thing out of the way then. Let's see. I put this one. Let's see. I'll start over here like I did before. Start on the end and work my way to the other end. That's that one. This one here goes down here on the side. And that one's on. And this one's next. If you don't have patience, I would not suggest you try this. Kind of trying mine at the moment. Okay, that I'm just gonna kind of put there. If something doesn't work, I'll know I have to come back and redo that. Okay, this little vacuum tube here fits on these two little black outlets down here. If I can get them on, it's going to be tough too. Very tough. If I can stand up at all. Sorry about the movement. This little thing that was holding them on. Let me get it down this way. Might be better. Now they're on. Two little black hose outlets back there. Yeah, this is a puzzle. big puzzle. I'll have to check that out. Okay, so it's all in. I think I would like to try it, so I'm going to reconnect my battery and try it before I put everything back together. Right, it's working. Look at that. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to reconnect it, and I'm going to call it another $80 saved. All right.